There is a criminal cabal that has been indebting entire countries with a mythological thing called debt. Now, it's high time that people start rising up, waking up, getting off of their butts, and doing something about this. They don't give a rat's behind about what happens to you as long as their own ilk survive, as these vermin are pestiluminous little pustules that want to infiltrate your whole life. They want to control you. It's a big lie. It's just a psyop to get us all, everywhere in the world, to give in to this beast. Now, no matter what background, culture, or environment you come from, you must be aware that there is a banking system, a money system based on debt. For instance, in the United States, the debt is somewhere up towards $100 trillion or more. It's just astronomically out of control because there is a group of people who are only interested in raping you and confiscating everything you have, all of your property, so that they can kill you.
I am a soldier of the living God. I'm going to claim my Canaan. I'm claiming my Canaan because the Lord Jesus Christ is my commanding officer. The Holy Bible is my code of conduct. Faith, prayer, and the Word are weapons of my warfare. I have been taught by the Holy Spirit. I have been trained by experience. I have been tried by adversity. And I have been tested by fire. I am a volunteer in this army, and I have enlisted for all of eternity. Let me tell you something. I will retire either in this army at the rapture, or I will die in this army, but I will not get out, I will not sell out, or I will not be talked out. I'm going to be faithful. I'm going to be capable, dependable by His might. And if my God needs me, I'm going to be there. I am a soldier of the Lord Jesus Christ. I don't have to be pampered, petted, primed up, picked up, pumped up, or pepped up, because I am a soldier. No one has to call me, remind me, invite me, visit me, entice me, or lure me. I am a soldier. I'm in my place saluting my King, obeying His orders, praising His name, and building His kingdom up. I am a soldier. No one has to send me flowers. No one has to send me gifts, cards, food, candy, or give me handouts. I don't need to be cuddled, cradled, cared for, or catered to. I am committed. I cannot have my feelings hurt enough to turn me around. I cannot be discouraged enough to turn me aside. I cannot lose enough to cause me to quit. And when Jesus called me into this army, I had nothing. And if I end with nothing, I will still come out even. Amen? Listen, but I'm going to win. My God's going to supply all my needs. I am more than a conqueror. I will always triumph in Christ Jesus because I can do all things through Him. I am a soldier. Devils cannot defeat me. People cannot disillusion me. Weather cannot weary me. Sickness cannot stop me. Battles cannot beat me. Money cannot buy me. Governments cannot size me. And hell can't handle me. I am a child of the King. I'm claiming my Canaan. I am a soldier. Death cannot destroy me. For when my commanding officer calls me from this battlefield, he's going to promote me to a captain and bring me back to rule this world with him. I am a soldier in the army of my living God. I'm going to be marching and claiming victory. I will not give up. I will not turn around. I am a soldier pursuing my potential. I'm claiming my Canaan. Who will stand with me? Here I stand.
It might come as a shock to many people, but the form of government we have in this country today basically is socialistic. We have social programs for everything. We have educational programs to bring the curriculum around to what the national education authorities want. And basically we have a socialist program, but instead of the benefits going to the people, the benefits go to the corporations. Okay? So I think anyone that stops and looks at it would agree that we have socialism geared to benefit the multinational corporations. Now, interestingly enough, this is pushed along by a fervent nationalism. What's good for GM is good for the country. okay, and our country right or wrong, and we're going to go take our form of freedom and democracy to some other country. If you don't like it, we'll just invade you and occupy you, okay? Now, what does that tell us? That tells us that the form of government that we're operating under today is National Socialism. And that should come as a shock to many people, particularly when you consider that National Socialism in German, shortened down, means Nazi. So, because the Nazi Party was the National Socialist German Workers' Party, National Socialist Deutsche Arbeiterpartei, okay? And so they shortened it to Nazis. And by the way, that was a form of fascism, okay? And the man who coined the term fascism was Benito Mussolini in Italy. But Benito Mussolini himself said that fascism really wasn't the proper term, that it more correctly should have been called corporatism. And that is simply when you have the corporations running the country and controlling the government. Now, this is what we saw in fascist Italy. This is what we saw in Nazi Germany. But the difference is this. In those countries, but before World War II, the state took over the corporations. In the United States today, the corporations have taken over the state. But the end result's the same.
I have faith that the Constitution will be saved as prophesied by Joseph Smith. But it will not be saved in Washington. It will be saved by citizens of this nation who love and cherish freedom. It will be saved by enlightened members of this church, men and women who will subscribe to it and abide the principles of the Constitution. I revere the Constitution of the United States as a sacred document. To me, the words are akin to the revelations of God, for God has placed His stamp of approval on the Constitution of this land. I testify that the God of heaven sent some of His choicest spirits to lay the foundation of this government, and He has sent other choice spirits, even you who hear my words this day, to preserve it. We, the blessed beneficiaries, face difficult days in this beloved land, a land which is choice above all other lands. It may also cost us blood before we are through. It is my conviction, however, that when the Lord comes, the stars and stripes will be floating on the breeze over this people. May it be so. And may God give us the faith and the courage exhibited by those patriots who pledged their lives and fortunes that we might be free.
Yes, these men and their hypnotized followers call this a new order. It is not new, and it is not order.